Oh man, I'm so backed up on vlogs that I want to do as a victim of your proto societies here. And it's the only way I can reduce my feelings of being a victim among the Homo communia, the people primates, as I suffer from species alienation. You might think, hey, you're naming names. And this is about a bank, right? And this one is, you might say, hey, you just worked really hard to start this account. It's for your not-for-profit society. Like, why would you do this and compromise? And they'll do like Scotiabank and close your account because you're putting pressure on them to fix their errors. And they don't like that. And then you'll lose. Then you'll have to start all over again. Guess what? That's what a Homo sapien would do. Would not want to be a victim of your nonsense in the monetary paradigm. And by the way, this doesn't explain everything. There's a big backstory to this. Anyways, I'm about to send this email to 3 different people. One manager of a different branch replacing the manager of this branch that's on vacation and the person that started this account. Hi, Sam, for Sandra, Tracy, and Amanda. I don't want to say what bank it is because I have the right to my privacy, except that it's hard to do that when I'm always defending my human rights and my humanity, and I'm doing these kind of vlogs to say stop victimizing me. Now the vlog allows me to feel less victimized because I put the transparency out there. I'm not the crazy person. I'm just a guy that acts like an Homo sapien among the Homo communia. Yeah, so I have to do this. There's a lot of my time wasted on this, but it's part of my healing because there's no structure that allows for it. And of course, it compromises my privacy a lot of the time as I defend my human rights against you. After signing on to my not-for-profit account today for the first time, I needed to send an e-transfer to pay my monthly laptop bill. The option for Interact e-transfer was not there, nor did it allow me to add any new pays. I came into the branch for guidance just before noon today, and only one teller was there. It's lunchtime, yeah. A man came from the back, whom I asked to get Amanda to come. He returned, saying that I should see a teller instead. I assumed that this message came from the same Amanda who told me yesterday that I can come in for such guidance or troubleshooting any time, except I said, oh, it's not a good time. You're closing. Plus, let me try it first. I had a lady cut in line, although she knew that I was there before her, and when I said that I intended to take my turn, also referring her to a gentleman already at the teller being served, the one sitting beside us, because there was a second one about to open, who was willing to confirm the order of customers to her, because we made conversation, she was still called forth for service instead of me, all while the teller overheard this conversation. So the teller wanted to do what the typical people primates do, is avoid conflict, which means avoid problem solving, avoid having the skill sets, such as life skills, defined properly, please, to actually reduce the amount of time and frequency of such incidents occurring. By the way, this customer was wearing the kind of uniform that either a nurse or a recovery worker or no, not a recovery worker. They usually dress in regular clothes. Um, a care aide or something would wear. So that's who's taking care of the people you care about. Somebody that has no care and concern for others. So their teller overheard this conversation, but refused to be assertive. Right? Okay. Is it because the other wanted to do a deposit and me, I wanted to do a withdrawal, or this not-for-profit account is something that I had to spend a lot of time on because they were trying to switch it over to one where there was a monthly fee? And again, I don't mind paying a monthly fee to any bank that doesn't have problems that waste my time, and they all do. I know of no banks that offer good services. For example, Scotiabank, Royal Bank, or CIBC. So I cannot compare you to another for the sake of improvements. Still, I must now ask you where I can send the invoice for my time that has been claimed on many occasions by your bank, or you can choose instead to have me come in to train your staff free of frickin' charge. Free of charge. Okay, so do the math, right? Remember, it creates nonsense, the monetary paradigm. So do the math. They can have me come in for professional training for free, or they can have me send an invoice for the time they've wasted, which they have partially documented themselves, so they can't deny it. Guess what's going to happen? Neither. They're going to choose neither. Okay, it's going to be the same old excuses and the same old culture is declining. That's what I predict. I'm about to send this, and of course I included my life skills program, which I renamed a while ago. I was getting pissed off about, it's a people skills for those wanting to develop sentience and sapience. I include an example of my programs here. Perhaps you can choose your first topic from this list in your reply. Okay, I got to fix a few typos before I send this, but I'm about to send it. Thank you very kindly. Remember, that means you've already been documenting screwing up many times. Martin Parizeau, a defender of his own human rights, because I don't live in a society that defends my human rights for me. Never have since I was a kid. So thank you. I'm going to stop this recording now. I got to find it, and then I'm going to send it right away as a vlog and an email. I wonder if I should put it as a vlog before and send it as an email. I don't know. That's a bit nasty. But the thing is I have the right to do so as a victim in a society that does not account for me, not having my human rights violated.